Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be looking at one of the most recently released DC TV shows, which is of course Stargirl. Stargirl follows Courtney Whitmore and her friends as they fight the Injustice Society of America in the small town of Blue Valley. Last episode we covered the third episode, so put on your star-spangled attire and make sure you go and watch the fourth episode, as this list contains major spoilers for Stargirl episode 4. Without further ado, I'm Jager of JL Oz, and this is 5 Easter eggs from Stargirl Wildcat that you may have missed. Now, at the end of the last episode, we of course saw Courtney take some items from the hall of the JSA. One of these items was the pink pen of Johnny Thunder. If you're not sure the power of the pen, then make sure you go and watch my last video on Stargirl, which I cover the powers and abilities of the pen, and that video should pop up in the top right of your screen right now. But essentially the pen spawns the Thunderbolt, which is an extremely powerful aid for the pen's wielder. Now in this episode we hear Mike tell the family that his friend Jakeem is coming over for dinner tonight. Now with the very unique name, it can be assumed that this is either some foreshadowing or a reference to Jakeem Williams, who is a wielder of the pink pen, and is Jakeem Thunder. I really hope we can see Jakeem pretty soon, as I'd love to see the Thunderbolt in TV, and I'd really like to see how they play this character and its abilities. Although I wonder how they'll handle the age difference, as it seems like there's a bit of a difference between Mike and Courtney, which means there'll be a difference between Jakeem and the other heroes. At number 4, we have a very fourth wall-like Easter egg, being Wildcat's Wikipedia page. Now, there was a lot of information in this page, but some of the key parts was the mention of the Manfredi drug cartel, which was a very unique reference. In the comics, Manfredi was an enemy of Wildcat, whom he fought with Batman. This page also talks about Wildcat's rivalry with Tigress, or then known Huntress. This page was absolutely awesome, and hopefully we'll be able to see a few more JSA members' Wikipedia pages later on. Now, as you know, in the last few episodes, I've speculated about Shade and what the go with he was. Now, this episode, my prayers were finally answered, and we finally got the mention of the man whose hand dragged Dr. Midnight away in the first episode. In a meeting with a mystery man, revealed later in the list, it's mentioned that Shade betrayed the ISA. Shade can manipulate darkness. Now, I'm going to say that Shade might become a bit of an anti-hero in later episodes, as he betrayed the ISA. Hopefully we get to see more of him, because I really liked seeing him in Young Justice, and I really like the idea of the character. So hopefully he can come back and be a bit of an anti-hero, but that's only a guess. Another character I've speculated the existence of is the Fiddler, but this one wasn't as cut and dry as the last one. When Stargirl and the new Wildcat, Yolanda, are snooping around Brainwave's hospital room, we see Principal Bowen playing the violin in an attempt to wake him up or something. This makes a lot of sense, considering her son's name is Isaac Bowen, the name of the original comic book Fiddler. It also makes her quote about legacy really fit into place.
History and tradition are undervalued in favor of progress, but passing our ways on to the next generation for them to then improve upon in their own way. That's what life's about. Legacy. My boy here's quite the musician himself. He'll be better than I ever was, a real savant. And a cute one at that.
Mom.
Bye.
It backs up the fact that the ISA is in high places in Blue Valley, like principals, gym instructors, doctors, American Dream Runners, and I'm sure we'll definitely see more of this version of the Fiddler later on. Now, of course, at number 1 we have the mystery man himself, Dragon King, who has finally been revealed. Now, this Dragon King is awesome. He's just creepy, scary, and he looks really cool. Now, this man seems to be a fusion between two comic book characters of the Golden Age, being Dr. Ivo and Dragon King, as Icicle refers to him as Ivo, and he is wearing Dragon King's costume, which means it might be a fusion between the smartness of Dr. Ivo and the costume and antics of Dragon King. I'm super excited to see Dragon King in later episodes, and I really want to get a background of his backstory and see what the deal with his reptilian body alterations, as you see him blink in a really unhuman way. And that's our list. Let me know in the comments if I missed any of your favourite Easter eggs from the 4th episode of Stargirl. Stay tuned for more episodes of Easter eggs, and make sure you like and subscribe to get your weekly dose of DC, from top 10 lists to Stargirl Easter eggs. Hit the bell so you never miss out on one of our videos too. And make sure you check out my latest videos, which will be in the end card. Subscribe to Glider Guy and Icy Seal 25, which will be in the top right of your screen. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.